All right, let's see if I can explain here what's going on. So this is going to be my back wall. It's going to be my left side, right side. That's going to be the front. This is my baffle. Okay, that's going to keep my heat contained. So it's all going to be squeezed together like that. Okay, and the opening is going to be the front of the stove. Then what you're going to see here is basically going to sit like that. Okay, and then that'll put out my secondary. Okay, then what I'm going to have on the top side is going to be a secondary baffle system. Okay, this is going to stick out basically as far as I can to the front of the stove to take heat, deliver it on top of the baffle back to the exhaust, which actually sits about here. Okay, the reason was because the front of my stove is getting hotter than the back. So I'm going to take that hot air, bring it up, send it to the back. Hopefully then it'll help radiate a little bit more before it goes out the exhaust and kicks on the fan. So that is basically what I did. That lasted about a day and a half before it just started crumbling apart. But the crazy thing is even though it crumbled apart with all that heat, this nylon material never burnt. Even on the copper on the manifold here, I had a tag, and that tag didn't burn all the way. Even though it started putting out secondary. So you're talking 1,000+ degrees, and that nylon stuff didn't burn. I'm not too worried about my manifold. I can always rebuild that, but you know, I tried to cover up, buttonhole it, any big air gaps I had. This actually is from like a 1977 78 camper pop-up trailer, so repurposed for fire. I could worry about that, but I'm not going to. That's because that's going to be at the bottom. That's going to be at the side. But then again, later on, if I want to, I can always go back if it becomes a problem and hinders any of my secondary fuel. So anyways, everything was welded with a cheap 125 titanium flux core. And then, of course, you know, shit and caboodle stuff. But yeah, man, this is you know, a little tiny workspace, 6x6. I did do most of my welding and cutting outside, even though it was colder and shit out today. So we will do a part 3, and yeah, that'll be that after that, and then we'll get back to some real fucking business, because New Year's right around the corner. Later.